Hi friends, I wanted to share with you what's going on in this video. This is the Mission Impossible Makers. It is a challenge sent to me by Carol of the Crinkled Path. Now, once I start my mission, I will not be able to do any editing. So I'm letting you know what's happening right here, right now. This part will be edited, but then once I start my mission, and here's my envelope, then it's gonna be from start to finish, one full video, no edits. So it says I have to read the outside of my envelope, which I actually haven't done. I showed it to you, but I actually haven't read it. Then I'm gonna open it and examine the contents. I'm going to then start creating, and I have to keep my video rolling for 75 minutes or less. I'll be making 3 pieces. There are 3 mystery items that I have to prominently feature in each of the pieces. All right, you guys, this is gonna be so fun. Be sure to check out Angela, the Traveling Crafter, Veronica at Veronica Wilson 4801, and also Carol with the Crinkled Path. Us 4 are participating in this. No, I'm sorry, us 5. No, us 4 are participating in this. I am allowed to use my own tools, supplies, and embellishments to create with the mystery items. I can't share any clues about the contents of my envelope. I also have to keep this a secret from the other creators. So I won't be talking to any of them until this video rolls out. My last task is to email a clear photo to Carol at A Crinkled Path, and then they're going to draw for winners. I think they've got some different categories here. Yeah, they have prizes and categories. So keep your eyes open for that. Okay, my friends, I'm a little nervous, but I'm also really excited. I can see that my battery is going to die, which is going to cause like a stop in my video, so I'm going to change that out right now so that you guys can see I'm going to record all the way through. Okay, let's get started. Mission Impossible Makers, Jovi. Herein lies your mission if you choose to accept it. This message leads to creative construction in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jovi. Confidential, top secret. All right, let's see what we have, my friends. I feel like I'm under a, I feel like I'm under a time thing, because you guys know I edit the heck out of my videos. So I've got to get these projects done before my 75 minutes. All right, so here's what we've got. We have a very large paper clip. That's totally fun. We have a beautiful piece of cream colored trim. Oh, and we have, hold on a second, let me see what this is. Okay, this was just, I think, support for the envelope. And then we have this beautiful gold, oh, actually, this is carbon paper. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I was wondering what that funny smell was. All right, so that's what we've got, my friends. I am going to pause the video, not edit, just pause so I can read the instructions one more time. All right, my friends, in full disclosure, I was wondering what the makes were supposed to be. So I went back to the email and checked it, and I was supposed to get a list of things that you would make for junk journals, and I didn't see it on here. I don't know if I read this too quickly, but I don't think so. So anyway, that's what we're supposed to make, is something for junk journals, which could be envelopes, pockets, tags, toppers. She listed some things in the email. So now I'm clear on what I'm supposed to do, and the camera will not go off unless my battery dies. Okay, here we go. All right, my friends, this is fun. So luckily, let's put this one aside. Luckily, my desk is a mess, actually, and I have a lot of things around me and handy so that I can use some stuff easily. Like, I don't have to get up and search for it and waste time on that. So I had gone to the thrift store not too long ago. I never put these away. And I bought a bunch of this kind of ephemera. And I thought maybe, since this was out on my desk, I'd go ahead and start with one of these beautiful pictures. Pardon me, I had to get a drink of water, and I would normally edit that out, and actually it was chicory. I would normally edit that out, but you know, okay. So here we go. Let's let's use her. I love this, but I'm going to use her. And this is going to be a way I can use this carbon paper here. It's going to be weird because I haven't used carbon paper in my crafting. And I don't want to smudge up her face, but I'd love to put a little something on the edge. Oh, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. I like to put a little something on the edge of the photo just to experiment with this a little bit. So let's do that. We're pressing this down. And then I think, like I said, I've never done this, so this is going to be great fun. We'll grab this thing. This is a little spatula, but it's got a round end. And perhaps maybe if I just use this to doodle, that will work. Let's experiment and try. I can't pick it up till I'm done then because I will not be able to put it back down in the right spot. So we're just going to go with it and experiment. So I'm just going to do some shapes that I think might look nice. We're going to find out. So I did top and bottom. I'm doing sort of like a scroll pattern. I am pressing down, I think fairly hard, hopefully hard enough. And then now we're going to do two large ones on the side, I think. And now I'm going to come over here and I'll do one over here. Oh boy, I think I messed that one up, but we'll find out. And then we're going to do the same. Yeah, I think I did mess that one up, but we'll find out. All right, let's flip this over. Did it work? It didn't work at all. Well, okay, let me see if this thing does work. Unless it's supposed to be for the gold. Is that possible? I don't think so. No, it's got to be for this, but it's not coming off for some reason. So that's okay. What we're going to do, it smells really strong. So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to fold it in half. Okay. And now I'm going to take a look at it. And we've got a rocket. Okay, I like that. And we have a planet, and then this says U.S. patent pending, or U.S. patent number. So I think what we'll do, let's grab a book page. You guys know I have plenty of those laying around because I was using them at the shelter. So we're switching gears on this. We are going to use this over the book page. I wonder what would happen if I got this wet. Actually, believe it or not, I was just doing some mixed media, so I have some water next to me. Is it coming off at all? No, it's not. Okay. All right, let me think about this. Okay, we're going back to the book page plan, but I think what I'm going to do is cut this to size to fit on the book page. Or I could tear it. Let me tear it. That'll be better. Okay, I'll use my ruler. That way I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to tear the edge off on this side, just the edge, just to make it a non-perfect edge. And now, so I can see the size of my book page, I'm going to put that there like that. And then I'm going to put this here like this and remove the book page. There we go. Okay, now I'm setting that to the side. Now we're going to do the same for the bottom. I think I really think the golden missile's pretty cool. So let's take off, let me do it like this. I'm going to take off some of the top. Although the missile might get covered, but we'll see. And then we're going to measure the book page again. And we will cut it right about here. All right, there we go. Now what we're going to do is take our book page back and we're going to glue this over top. I wouldn't mind if some of the words were showing. So let me just take a little bit more off the bottom. hope my lighting's okay, guys. I think it is. Okay, now we got a little bit of words showing at the top and the bottom, and you know, it wouldn't be bad to get a little bit showing on the sides as well. So we'll just take just a little bit more off. So remember, this is our dominant mystery piece. This should be relatively dominant in this piece of art that I'm going to create. So I'm not going to be able to cover the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but you know, a ton of it. But some of it is going to get covered. But hopefully not too much. All right, so I'm just using my Aleene's Tacky Glue. That should be fine to hold this down, hopefully. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna grab my spatula and just get the glue out from under it, sort of spread it around. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, now we're going to use this beautiful lady, but we are going to cut her out because we don't want to cover everything of this gold piece, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to start with a fussy cut. And then what we'll do is, if she's covering too much of the gold, we'll cut her off here and just make sure there's enough of the gold showing. Also, I want to say, so I'm thinking about how my camera works. I don't use my phone to record, I actually use a camera. And so if my disc gets full, it will automatically stop. If that happens, I will have to either put a new disc in or offload the stuff to my computer, make some space, and then continue on. Hope that makes sense. All right, I am missing my paper cutter. Hang tight. Here we go. All right, so I want to shore this up a little bit. We're going to take some of her shoulder off. And let's try it on for size. Let's take off some of the bottom as well. What do you think of that? I actually could move her down here too. Let's think about this for a second. We could move her here, or we could have her up here right above these words. Oh, I think I like that actually. Okay, let's do that, but let me grab some ink and ink her up just right around the edges. This is black ink. I hardly ever use black, but I think she'll really pop off the page if I use this. Such a beautiful picture. I was so glad I found it. Can't seem to get into that little spot there. Let me see. Just a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Don't want to do too much. Okay, perfect. Oops. Okay. Now we're going to glue her down. I have to go back to this record store and see if I can get more photos. I went to this old record store and they have such a collection of basically everything you can imagine. They had this big pile of vintage photos, and I just was going through it, and I didn't even go through all of them, honestly. And I think they were a little bit overpriced. I think $1's too much to pay, but I wanted to support the shop, so I did buy some. But I think if I go back next time, I might get a pile together and say, hey, can I have these at a better price, and see what he says. It doesn't hurt to ask, right? All right, there we go. Now, I don't want to mess up her beautiful face, so I'm going to put a piece of paper down, and I'm going to press this down. Okay. That worked out great. There, a little bit of glue came around the edges, but that's perfectly fine. Next step, let's go ahead and put some trim down the edge. So I've got, let's see if I can get to it. I've got this. Now I have all different colors. I've got my jars with my trims in them. And so the question is, do we want to go bluish greenish, or do we want to go orange? Oh, I'm thinking we're going to want to go maybe bluish greenish. So let's see what we've got. Because her dress is a beautiful deep velvet green. I don't even think I have anything like that in this particular jar. I do have this. No, that's just too bright. It's not gonna do the job. So hang on, my friends. Oops. Let me try to stuff these back in here. And let me grab my big container of stuff. And let's see if I've got anything in here. Ooh, this is just about the same color as her dress. So I like that. Yeah, let's go ahead, instead of me poking around for an hour looking, let's go ahead and use that. Yeah, because I want to finish my projects in the 75 minutes that we have. So let's get going. All right, this is perfect. You know, sometimes when something is perfect, you just have to go with it. All right, so now what I see is I see the need for something else on this edge here. Let me see what we have. My friend Gwen Offit Designs, literally just sent me this, and I had not put it away. So we could use that, but I think that might be a little bit much. Okay, let's try the white one. What if we went this way? Okay. Okay. And then maybe this goes under it. So let's do it. Let's see. If this went here, right up the edge there, and then this just went here as a little accent. Yeah, well, I don't hate it, so let's go for it. All right, let me see about this. See if we can get that on there. Actually, we could put this a little, there we go. Let's put it right there. I'll have to add a little bit. Actually, no, it's taking. I had put my glue right over here a little bit too far. I wasn't thinking. But it did tack it down, so we're okay. Now we're going to go ahead and add this. So let's look at it before we do. Make sure it's in the right place. Yeah, I think I like it like that, and I don't mind it hanging over a little bit. That's gonna be super pretty. So I think what we'll do for starters is we'll just add a little glue right here to these flowers, and then we'll tack that down where we want it. We'll have that right over her shirt here and a little bit over her hair. So I think it was these two. Now we'll go ahead and add a little bit here and there as we move up the flowers. And we'll just press those down And then we'll add some more. And that's a good way to do it so that the glue doesn't harden too quickly. And then we'll just do this one right here. Okay. Now we'll do the bottom. Do you hear the parakeets out back? They're out back today because the weather's super nice. Usually they're in here with me, but the weather's been nice for a few days, so we've been putting them outside and they absolutely love it. Okay, now, there we go. Now we're going to trim the edge. Wonder how I'm doing on time. I'm going to look, hold on, 17 minutes. Okay, so does that mean we're a quarter done? We are a quarter done, so I need to get with it. All right, but what we're gonna do before we move forward, we're gonna grab this. Ooh, actually, we're gonna grab this, and we'll grab this, and we're gonna add a little something something right here. Right here. There we go. It's a little dark because this is my brown one, but I had used the black, remember? What did I use the black for? I don't even remember, but did I use the black? No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just went through 2 hurricanes, so I have no idea what I'm doing at this point in my life. I'm still recuperating, I can tell you that. My husband and I, this weekend, we worked on, well, by the time you see this, it won't be this past weekend. It'll be we're at the end of October, just so you know while I'm recording this. And we worked on getting some of our fencing replaced. It's not completely replaced, but we did work on that over the weekend. So I'm a little tired. All right, guys, what do you think? Piece number 1. I love it. I'm super happy with it. I think it turned out so pretty. Okay, moving on. Let's go. Crack-a-lacka. So it's like we have 15 minutes for each thing, so let's go. All right, so we've got this. Now, this should be easy. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this into an altered paper clip. And I was thinking I could do like a hidden paper clip. It's so huge. But then I was thinking I could do sort of a tassel-y sort of paper clip with a bunch of fibers. So let's pull some fibers out and just see how it looks. I think I'll go with these peachy tones. We're kind of in that time of year right now, I feel like. Oh, I'm going to leave this out too for the next make because we might do something where we can use that. Here, let me just pour these out. Let's go already. Let's go. Do not want to run out of time. Okay, so let's grab this. We'll use some of that. And I'm gonna cut it. So I'm taking this, guys, and I'm gonna cut it in half. And I wonder if I want to cut it again. I think so. Yeah. So we're gonna do this, okay. Let's test it and see if that's gonna work. We're gonna mix other ones in, but let's just test it and see if it's gonna work. If these are too short, then, you know, I'll have to cut them differently, but I think we might be all right. Let's find out if I can get my fingers through there. There we go, okay. Yeah, totally. Okay, so I really like that, I like the color. So let's add something a little bit lighter into it. It's gonna be this. I think this is beautiful. So we are going to cut this maybe in half. Yeah, that'll work. Just to add something a little bit lighter. Do I have anything else that's fine like that? Let's see. No, my other stuff is kind of bulky. So let me look in here, giving a quick look. Oh, I have this gold. Let's add the gold. I want that in there. Whoops. Here we go. One. Sorry if you hear the dishwasher. You know, we got to do our chores, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to put this here, and then we're going to put a gold next to it, and then we're going to do another one, and one of the light peachy colors, and then we're going to do another one, and oops, right here. And then we're going to do this one and gold, because what happens is when we fold it, I don't want it to just show these, because these are really, they're a lot heavier, and they they would show a lot, I feel like. So let me put this here. All right, now let's give it a go, my friends. All right. We're gonna pop it through here. And then we're gonna reach through. Oops, hold on. I almost lost my grip there. Okay, let's try that again. Reaching through, get my fingers in there, and then reach for these. Pull them through, and then pull this tight. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull each fiber, especially if it looks kind of short. I'll pull on that. Whoops, I almost pulled that one too hard. All right, and then what we're gonna do is, once we get these where they look like they're tight, I'll add a little bit of hot glue just to make sure they don't come undone. All right, how does that look? Here would be the front. I like it. And let's add a little bit of hot glue. I'm loosening it up just a little bit. I'm gonna put a dab of glue right in the center, and then I'm gonna pull it tight, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is, while it's drying, I'm gonna hold these tight right here so they don't come undone, and we'll go ahead and trim these. Trim it at an angle, and just make sure they look clean and everything looks nice. Some of these are a little bit longer than others. There we go. Let me trim these two guys and this one. And I think we'll have a good length. Let's have a look. Whoops, am I off camera? Let's find out. Here we go. Okay, yeah, looking good. All right. I think this one's a little bit long, so I'm gonna do that. What do we think? Let's take this off. I'm sure the glue is dry. All right, that's looking good. How does that look? Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then do I have something that I can glue right here just to top it off? Well, I've got these. And I see right here, I've got one with orange. Let's grab it. Okay. Here we are. Let's make sure, yep, it's just one. Just making sure there wasn't two flowers stuck there. So I'm gonna hot glue that and pop that right on there. Oh my goodness. That came together quick and easy, and I think totally cute. And then I don't like to have a ugly backside, right guys? So let me see if we have another one. I don't think I have any more orange. I have, no, that one's got a ladybug, which I don't want to use. Darn, I wish I had an orange one. Let me see, I've got these, and I've got, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I might have, I've got a white flower in here. Oh, let's see what we got here. Got this right here. I don't know if I love the color. Let me see if I have another one of those in a different color. What do we, oh, I think I might have something that'll work. Hang on, guys. What about one of these? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Did I put everything back? I think so. Sorry, I have to do a little bit of cleanup or we're not going to be able to see what we're doing. Okay. Woo. Get that out of my way. Okay, so get those put over here. So yeah, I think what we'll do is just pop that right there. That'll be super cute. And then we can call this one done as well. Yeah, super cute. And now there's a little something on both sides. All right, let's move this. Where's my done pile? Where's my other one? I have no idea what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, number 3. Here we go. Let me put some of these back in here super fast. All right, I won't put them all away, I don't think, but just clean up my desk a little bit. Okay, good enough. All right, let's go. Number 3. What do we got? This. Oh, yeah, so pretty. Okay, what are we going to do with this? This is gorgeous, and there's plenty of it. So let me think. What do I want to do with this? How am I doing on time? 21 minutes in. Okay. We could do a pocket. We haven't done a tag. We could do a tag. Let me think now. A couple of things laying around the desk. I had printed out some dresses. I have stuffed them aside so I could play with them at later on in the month, basically closer to Christmas. But we could take this and add it to this dress, and then add a piece of it to the waist. Let's give that a try, guys. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Let's go. I need something to pull this out with, like jewelry pliers. Well, hold on, my finger is working. Didn't think it would, but it is. Okay, all right, let's try it. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna need. And this is probably gonna be a bit of a bear. Let's be honest. There we go, I got it, guys, okay. So it might be a little bit of a bear because of the pleats, and because this is so thick, it's not even like trying to put a thin one in. But I feel like we gotta give it a try. We have hopefully nothing to lose, and possibly a gorgeous dress to gain. So that's totally fun. Yeah, I had made some of these. I had made some of these in a smaller size, and I don't think the video has gone out on those yet, but maybe by the time you've seen this, it's gone out. So if you like this, have a look. And you can tell that I'm so used to editing because I'm really not paying attention to what I sound like right now, because I can usually edit these things out. So this should be really fun and embarrassing. So that's okay. I can handle it. Some people do their videos and they don't ever edit, and I just, that's different, and that's just you know, I mean, yay, woohoo for them, but I'm used to doing that. So all right, so here's what we're doing is I'm just going along the pleat. That's really it. It shouldn't be too hard, although it might get a little bit. My disc clicked off, you guys. My apologies. I was saying, I also realized that we're probably going to end up with some bagginess. Yeah, I can see it happening here. So before we continue on, what we're going to do is snip. Let me tack this down, actually. I think what we need to do is snip it inside the pleat, like right here, and then I can pull the fabric down into the pleat a little bit. Let's hope that that helps. I did thin trim, small trim on the other dresses, so I literally didn't have to worry about this, but this trim is so much bigger, so definitely learning something here as we go on this one. Here we go. I think I hid that pretty well though. And it looks like there's a little bit more, so maybe I need to pull it this way. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'm putting it down, but I'm gonna pull the top this way a little bit. And then I think I'll have to do this and then snip it like I did the other one. And hold on guys, sorry if this is boring, but it is what it is. I'm gonna push this under here. And then the part that I snipped, I'm gonna get a little glue on that. And then I'm going to try to pull it. And then glue it down into the pleat. Still a little loose right here though, my friends. I don't love that. I wonder if I could remove it. Oh yeah, you know what? I wonder if I could just remove some of the fabric. There's probably a lot of you that know exactly what I'm doing wrong, but I'm figuring it out. Okay, so I've removed some fabric, and then I think that'll make it so I can pull this a little tighter. I don't know, but we'll give it a go. Okay, yeah, not bad. It's not terrible. And then this, for some reason, didn't glue down, so let me give that another try. Ooh, hot. Okay. There, okay. I feel like we're doing okay. I'm gonna trim this real quick just to get it out of my way. All right, now I'm thinking what we'll do, I think what the smart thing to do would be to cut this here, glue it down. Oh, I had already glued it down, but it didn't stick, so hang on, my friends. Okay. Okay. Now I think what we'll do is let's go in from, no, we better start here because I was afraid if I go in this side it'll make it complicated. So we're going to start right here. Actually, we're going to start right here. I think that's smart. Okay. How am I doing on time? No idea, because I don't know what time it was when my disc filled up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, what'll happen is when I prep it for download, I'll just cut it off at 75 minutes if I've maxed out. Okay, I have to grab another glue stick, my friends. Luckily, most of my stuff is pretty close by me, so I didn't have to walk across the room for it or anything. Oops. All right, we are going to go across here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Whew, hot. All right, going across here. Oh no, I already did, yay, woohoo. And so then we're going to tuck this part under here. Again, just following the pleats, but it's really getting crooked. So I'm gonna cut it again. And I'm thinking that I'm cutting it in such a way that it won't be visible. Okay. And now I will start this right there. There we go. We're almost there. If I should turn that, yeah, I should. Turn it before it dries. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I feel like I'm on a race of the clock. Ooh-wee. All right, let's go. Here we are. Let's see if I can pull that a little bit. Okay. And actually, you know what I'll do is I'll just wrap this around here just a little bit so it looks finished. I didn't wrap it on the other side. I should have. That's okay. We will make up for it. I think the hard part of this is done though. So here's what we've got. Get rid of my hot glue strands and whatnot. We have to fix a few things, but we're gonna make a belt before we fix anything. So let's go ahead and cut this like this. Okay. Oh, sorry you had to listen to me blow on my craft project. I, again, would have edited that out, which makes this absolutely so funny. This is just so funny to me. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I don't normally blow on my projects anyway. That's really funny. All right. We're just tacking down the ends here. Well, it's a good thing I didn't sneeze or cough so far, because that's one thing really bothers me, listening to people do that. I always edit that out. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy when people do that. And sorry if you're one of those people that do that, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right, we're getting rid of these little fray pieces here. There we go. All right, what else? Now we've got this mess of sort of glue lines that we need to fix. Oh my gosh, and look in here, imperfection right there. You can't see it from here, but probably should be addressed at some point in time. But we can't focus on that right this second. We've got glue lines we need to cover. So I've got some of this gold trim here that we could use. It's not very thick. Where's that lace? I had some lace. Here we go, here's some. We could go over some areas with this. Oh, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do that. I think that'll help disguise some of that. Okie dokie. Here we go. I have a plan in place. So the first thing we're going to do is this, and we're covering the glue line. But I'm not going to take the same amount of time that I did before. I'm going to probably just try to go over the pleats like this. So let's do that on the outside pleats. Is that going to be terrible if I do that? Or should I get, no, I'm just going to go ahead and do it because we are most likely getting short on time. So here we go. Do it. There we go. If we can just draw the eye away from the imperfections, that might be good. Now this one's up high, and so I'm not sure how we're going to troubleshoot that, but let's get our lace on first, and then we'll think about the other problem in a minute. Okay. I wonder if I have any holiday. Oh, I do. I think I've got something that'll work to cover the other stuff. All right, I'm on a roll now. Okay, there we go. So we have some lace on there. Now, I just received this, believe it or not, it's in a cup, in a mail, maybe Happy Mail or for my 2K giveaway, or Maybe I found this at the thrift store. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. You know what? I found it at the thrift store. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use some of these pieces. They're sort of fine and dainty. And we're going to use them here and there to cover the imperfections. So we've got an imperfection up here, which is now covered. We've got one down in here. Let's find something small. Look, this is perfect. It's just some holly and a, looks like a pine leaf of some sort. We're gonna get that down inside here. Ah, it's burning me. Okay, we got it. My son Andrew heard me, he's laughing at me. Oh man. We could do this on the, ooh, let's do it on this one. Let's do that. That works. Oh, I'm just dying to know how I'm doing on time. It's hard for me to know. I'm at 12 minutes, so yeah, I think I've gone over time, you guys. You might not be able to see this part of the video. I have to do a part 2, probably, so that you can see the finished product. But I'm trying. Let's put this here. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it, guys. I think that's gonna be our 75 minutes for sure. I'll be very lucky if this actually fits in. Let me do, I saw one, yeah, right here. I saw that. Actually, it should be greenery there. Let me do some greenery there, okay. All right, guys, here we go. There it is, there it is. Okay, so here's this. Oops. All right, here's the dress. I love it. And then here's the first girl that we did. And then here is our paper clip. So friends, thank you for joining me. Please be sure to check out our other collaborators. And thank you so much, Carol, for inviting me to this. I'm trying to clear my desk. Thank you, Carol, so much for inviting me to this. I truly appreciate it. And to you, my friends, thanks for watching. See you soon.